Hey y'all! I thought I would give y'all a choice. Hi! Do you want to do a regular grapevine or an oval grapevine? I've got both. I know, right? I was like, what? What do you mean? I can't rechange it right now. Okay, so we have an oval and we have a regular. What would you rather see? Okay, I just lost my shoe. Okay. Hi, baby girl. Bella's like, what is going on? Alright, so what would we like to see? Regular. Okay. Hey! Hey, Cheryl! Welcome! Alright. We can definitely do regular. Oval, regular, regular. Oval, regular. Okay. Well, we're going to do the same thing no matter which one we use. So, either way, it's going to be the same exact. Hey, Owl! It's going to be the same exact process. So, if that helps you, it doesn't really matter to me which one we do. We're going to split. Okay. Are you on here, Mama? Are you on here? Okay. So we're going to do our little trick. So what you do is you take one of these. Okay, you can either take a swag, like a small swag, or you can take, this is one of those door swags, okay? You see how it's really small in the middle? So we're going to take one of these and we're going to put it on, yep, Owl joined. We're going to put it on, we can either put it on the grapevine, all this. All right. So we're going to take this, okay, and I just bent it a little bit. We're going to be doing some of these to do, you know, like the top of a door. So I think those are really great because you can put those in your craft fairs or, of course, in your house. So look at this grapevine. All right, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to decorate up this bottom. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this little door hanger to our grapevine. So let me, oh, why is my, hold on. I don't know why my Nevo looks like that. I have been working hard in my room, so I think that's what it was. Here we go. Now we can see. All right. So why I like to use these is because you can start out with greenery. If you're buffering, go out and come back in, Sue. You start out with a bunch of greenery. This, I bought retail. Is it freezing? Oh, okay. If it's freezing, I'll switch over. Yeah, it is. Okay, hold on, y'all. Lord help me. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to switch over to the other system. So I'm going to end this one and I'll go over to the other one, okay? Okay, we're back. I tell y'all, I'm like so done with the Mevo. I don't know what in the world is going on with my Mevo. I'll give y'all a second to find me. Okay. There we go. Seriously? I know. I'm done with Mevo. We're just gonna stick with the stupid. All right, y'all want to say hi to Bella? Look at her. She's a cutie. Okay, so we'll stick with our webcam because dang it, Mevo sucks. All right. There we go. All right, so we haven't gotten very far. So I started to tie it on. I love this because, so for $3.50 retail, I know we have a whole bunch of greenery all at once. And you can move it very easily. So all I do is take my zip tie, run it under the wreath, and I just want to make sure that this greenery is going to stay in place. I know. Y'all, seriously, don't waste your money on me though, because dang it, that thing just will not work. And I have like the highest internet you can get, and it still won't work. So I'm over it. We're actually going to put a bow here, right in the middle. Okay. I'm only going to use 3 zip ties. I'm kind of bending it right at the ends. And we will pull it out and get this all fluffy. But this is a great way to get a whole bunch of greenery very quickly and very inexpensively. All right. And y'all, I got my big machine today for the sublimation, and I got my table in place. So we're going to start on Cricut stuff here very shortly. Hopefully by next week. Oh no, it's still bad? Really? Huh. I don't know. I see it just fine. I don't think it's on my end because I have a perfect picture. I wonder if Facebook's having a problem. All right. Are you having trouble, Mama? Can you see it? Because if she's having trouble, then it might be us. All right, so we want to keep where the middle is. So about right here is where we're going to put our bow. You see how great it is to just go ahead and add your greenery? You think you know what's wrong with my Mevo? Lord, I hope you do. All right. So let's look at what we have to put in. Okay, y'all know that magnolia leaves are in this year, right? So I got these magnolia leaves from Hobby Lobby, and they're gold. So tonight we are doing gold and blue. So you know, blue, navy blue is a big color this year. So we're going to do some navy blue. So what I'm going to do is pull these off. Okay. All right. And I don't know why it's not auto-scrolling. Okay. This is one of those door swags, Connie. It's just a door swag. Fine for you. Okay, good. All right. So this, of course, you know, is 50% off now. It is CP1740 from Hobby Lobby. I have several of them. So see, it has 4 leaves on each one. So what we're going to do is we're going to start putting in the leaves, and then we'll see how many we need, okay? But the first thing we're going to do, so when I'm working with grapevines, a lot of times what I want to do is the largest piece first. So we're going to actually make the bow first. Why are these comments scrolling? Yeah, this is just one of those door swags. They're small. They have like a space in the middle where you can kind of bend it. And so that's all we did. We just zip tied on this. See, this is a great way to do it because what you're doing is you're putting a bunch of greenery on right to start off with, and you don't have to really worry with having to add a whole bunch of greenery. All right, so let's do our bow. Y'all, look at this gorgeous ribbon. Okay. No, turn that off. It's distracting me. Okay. Sam's ribbon. So we have the 50-yard gold. So we're doing gold and blue. Okay. Okay, so this is the gold, little 1.5 inch. We have a navy blue 1.5 inch, like that. This one is my favorite. Wait till you see this one. I got this one at Gordon's down when we were visiting Damon sometime. It's reversible. So on one side, it's strictly gold. And on the other side, it's still gold, but it's like 2 different shades of gold. Isn't it pretty? And then we have some little Silent Night ribbon. Oh, awesome. Okay. Alrighty. So this is what we're going to be using. Isn't that pretty? See, it has like some silver in the background. All right. Yeah, you can see I've been moving my room around because it's a colossal mess in here. I'm almost done though. Oh, see, look. Let me show you this. So there's the table right there all set up. I just have to move my machines back there, and then we can start. I'm so excited. We're going to start doing Cricut and sublimation. All right, so this one has a pattern. So you know what we do when we have a pattern? We like to do that part by hand. I don't know why it won't auto scroll. All right. So we're just going to start this out. Let's see. We're going to do about a 12-inch tail. I don't want the loops to be too big. Yeah, about 6 inches. All right. All right, so do y'all want to do a regular bow, or do you want to do a Lisa bow? I know, I'm excited too. And I started designing my own stuff, like truly designing my own stuff. I'm so excited. So I own the designs. So what do we want? Regular or Lisa? Yeah, they do. All right, so what do you think? If we do the Lisa bow, then we have to stop now and get our 2 tails. If we're going to do a regular bow, pro bow the hand. You can't use pro bow the hand with the ribbon like this is kind of rough. Let's just do a regular bow. Okay. So we'll do, see, I'm just putting my hand in there. We'll do 3 loops with this. There we go. See, now I'm not twisting. I'm just putting it in my hand. All right, and just shoving it in there. So when you have something that has writing on it like this, you don't want to twist it because you want all of your words going in the same direction. Okay? Then we can just put it down in our bow maker. We're done with this one. We'll do the gold next. Ooh, we need some glue sticks. Okay. We can let those melt while we're making our bow. Okay. All right. Start with this one. So this one we can do right on the bow maker because there's no discernible pattern. All right, so we'll do a longer tail. All right. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Look at that. Oh, look at that underside. Let's do this. So let's do one there, twist in the center, one there. So we're just making them right in between. Okay. One here, twist in the center. We're going to move this down because this one, you really want your tails to come down. So make sure you're pulling your tails down. Pull this up. That's what I like about these bow makers. Even though I'm really just using them to hold my ribbon, I can go ahead and move it where I want it to be. I wonder if I clip that, maybe it'll. Okay. So we've got those. Let's do one loop in this other side. So that's what's great about a ribbon that is double-sided. So if you get a ribbon that's double-sided, you can make a loop with the other side, and it looks like you're using a different ribbon, but you're not. So when you get an opportunity to find a ribbon that's double-sided that looks good, get it. And of course, it's not very expensive. All right. So let's dovetail. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take the bow and we're going to make that the biggest part, and then we're going to build off of that. Let's do the blue, and then we'll end with the gold. All right, so I want to do this one a little longer. It still won't stay. Okay. The heat presses and everything, I think, is on sale. Oh, and let me tell y'all, okay, I had a question about this. If you have a King Sumo or something like that that you're doing, by all means, please feel free to share that stuff in our group, because we are all about supporting each other. Okay, so absolutely, if you have a live, share it in here. If you have a King Sumo going on, share it. Okay? All right. We're going to end with the gold. So we did 2 loops on that one. All the same size. Okay, we're doing all the same size. We want these tails. So when I do 1.5 inch, I do longer tails so I can do that curl. So right in the center. Right in the center. There we go. Oh, Lordy, I got to get out my fan. Woo! All right. So I'm going to take them at the time, run it underneath everything. Then we're just going to get it started a little bit. Okay. All right, so we're done with this. We don't need this anymore. Y'all, I got some new stuff in to do on the sublimation too. Let me show you, because I see it sitting there. I got coasters. I've got little keychains. I got little dog tags, little ornaments. We're going to have fun. Okay. So you can see where the bow maker is. That's another thing I like. So you know exactly where the center is. Start to tighten it. And then start to pull out your ribbon. Okay. Make sure all of my tails are down here in the front, because we want them to hang down here in the front. Okay. All right. What I like to do is take a pipe cleaner when I'm working on a grapevine, run it through the back. All right, and then we're going to tighten it off. And I will tell you, if you watch during Black Friday and Cyber Monday, they will have this stuff on sale, something terrible. So you can just hold out till then. You will get it on sale. I want to show y'all how to make stuff other than just signs, because there's a lot of stuff that you can make and still be a maker, right? Because that's what we are. We're makers. Okay. All right. So now I'm just going to fluff all these up. These colors go well together. All right. So we've got our little tie in the back. We're going to utilize that. So remember, when you're doing your bows, twist them and fluff them. It makes a big difference in how your bow looks. You see, this is what I mean. So you see how this one's kind of folded over? If you grab it and you twist it, then you can get that, break that loose and get that to stand out like it should. So that's why you want to do this twisting, because that's going to pull your ribbon loose so that you can fluff it up properly. And you definitely want to fluff this a little bit before you get it on your wreath, so you can get a nice big fluff. Okay. Like that. Okay, so here's the center. So there's 2 ways you can do this. you can try to push this through the wreath and tie it in the back, or you can take my favorite tool. Y'all know my favorite tool, right? Take your weaving needle. Just take one side. I think I need to fix that autofocus, don't I? And you can push it. See how well that pushes right through the grapevine? Y'all, I'm telling you, this thing is a necessary. If you don't get any other tool for working with grapevines, by all means, get this one, because it will make a huge difference in working with your grapevine. So now I don't have to go through the back. I don't have to cover the back, because I actually went right through the grapevine, and it's super easy to tie on, and this bow is going to hide it. Okay. Okay. Now we got it on here. We just want to make sure we get it all fluffed out. Okay, so pull these down. Like this. These we're going to roll up. You can't worry about that stuff now, Casey. You just got to go forward. This one is tricky. All right, so when I have trouble with things like this, what I'll do is I will use a pencil, because this one, you can tell wrinkles in it. So when you have a ribbon that's like that, get your pencil out. Pencils work better than pens. I don't know why. It's the wood, I think. And start. It will loosen up as it sits out there, so don't worry that it's real tight. The rest of them you can use your hand. But ones like that, you definitely want to use something like a pencil. And it will come loose, so don't worry that it looks like that. As it hangs, it will loosen up. All right, so now we have our bow in. Let's work off of the bow. I have these. These came from Carolina Pottery. Aren't they cute? I love these things. I love these things. What'd you get at Walmart? All right. So we're going to put these in near the bow. But let's start putting some of our little magnolia leaves in. All right. So when we do a wreath like this, I'm not putting a sign on it. You want to have, especially if you're going to be selling at craft fairs and on your shop or whatever, you want to have some with no signs, because not everybody wants a sign. All right. So we've got, put some of our leaves in. I'm just gluing and tucking them in. So I don't have to do the exact same. Okay, let's fix the camera. You don't have to do the exact same on each side, but you want it to be evenly distributed. So you don't want, just because you put it in the second one here, you don't want to put the second one here. You just want them to kind of match. Hold on, I'm trying to get that autofocus off. Later. So while that's queuing up, let's put this in. Okay. So this is going to start to introduce our Where's the autofocus? Off, off. See if that does it. Okay, hopefully that did it. So I put one here, one here. I don't know where I put the other one. Oh, here it is. It kind of blended in. So one here. So you want to put, when you're doing these, you want to put some outside, some inside. So we're going to take another set. I'm just going to take the two smaller ones, and I'm going to put them inside. So what you're trying to do is give some dimension, and these are wired, so you can kind of bend them up. And you want to do that because the more natural these look, the better your project looks. Okay, like that. So I think that's all the leaves we're going to use. We'll save these for another project. Okay. I want to put these near the bow. Aren't those leaves gorgeous? These are gold. You know, now we have several different colors of gold going on in here, and that's okay. So we're going to use these near the bow. These make a great accent to the bow. And they're from Carolina Pottery. I'll see if there's a number on it. Let me get these glued up first. So this is another reason why I love to use this greenery, because automatically you have something to glue into. Is that a tail up there? Yep. Let's fix that. Okay. So you have something to automatically glue into because you have these greenery pieces. The greenery, well, it takes glue like nobody's business. So it really helps you, and you just kind of can stick it right in. You don't even have to stick it in a grapevine because you've already tied your greenery down. So it saves you a lot of time and effort in making your stuff. Woo, that's a long one. Hey, Lillian. Okay. So you see right now we have our two pine cones, 3 leaves. So now we want to break up some of the greenery. So what I do is I'll do some pine pieces. So when you're setting up to have stuff to do grapevines, it's really great to have things like these pine pieces, something like this. You just want things that you can kind of break up your pine. And I tell you, if you buy, like we'll take for example, if you buy one of the swags and it has some pine pieces in it, they charge you more. But you can just buy the pine pieces separate and just glue them in because you don't need to spend extra money. All right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to put a little glue in. We're going to add a little dimension to our pine, or to our evergreen. This is the pine. And these came from Sims Pottery. They're very inexpensive. It's like $1. I want to say it's like $1.49 for these, and you can break it up into several pieces. So it's a really good staple to have. Okay. Because what it'll do is it'll give more dimension to your piece. we did a couple signs where we put this in between the signs. So if you're new, you can go back and watch that. I think we did that on a, I think we did that on a boat Sunday. So these are great. You can break it up into a whole bunch of pieces. See how it already starts to add dimension? Then we can take some of this. So all you're doing is you're making this greenery piece look like you added it in instead of starting with one whole piece. Yeah, is it? Yeah, it's probably Facebook. Facebook stinks. Y'all, I'm trying to find another place for us to do live, so hang tight. All right, so I'm going to put some of this in. So we'll just cut this up. And when I get picks like this, I will just cut it up into mini pieces. And I will just glue it in different places so that it kind of breaks up the evergreen. Like that. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet, but I think we're going to move our lives off of Facebook. There we go. So you see how it makes the greenery look more like it's added in instead of we started with it. All right. So I have some of these lovely blue little berries. I also have some gold. Hi, Julie. I love the blue and gold too. So this one is awesome. We can cut it up into a lot of pieces. This also came from Carolina Pottery. Let's see. Oh, let me get my glasses. Where are they? Oh, all right, let me give you some numbers. Okay, this one is item 282569. All right, and then that other one, let's see, 30032498. They don't make it easy to figure out what the number is. Okay. So we're going to cut some of those and put some of that in. Okay. Y'all, I rented a U-Haul, and tomorrow I am moving all the stuff out of my storage unit and into my warehouse. I'm so stinking excited. I even got my nephew to come. He's here. He's going to help us. All right, so I'm going to put some inside. We're going to put some outside. So don't be afraid to go outside the bounds. Okay? You want to get some outside here. So let's kind of alternate a little bit, maybe. Remember not to neglect the inside. You want to make sure you have stuff inside and outside. I'm super excited. I'm ready to get stuff all in one place so I can see what the heck I have. All right, so let's put this one outside. Oh, there's Michelle. Hey, congratulations, Michelle. Good job. Y'all, Michelle is Cubby of the Month. We need to give her a big hand. All right, so let's put this kind of in the middle. So what I'm doing is creating a triangle. All right, so that's a triangle. And what the triangles do is they help your eye move around your piece. That's why you want to do triangles, okay? Because it's going to keep your eye moving. So you don't want, if you put like all up here or you put all down here, then your eye doesn't have some place to focus. So that's why you want to do that. The more your eye can focus, see y'all, see how that ribbon is kind of, we may just have to cut that off. I don't think I like that. I rubbed up against it and it squashed it. No, let's put it right in there. Let's just dovetail this, or no, let's cut it at an angle. Yep, that's better. I didn't like that. See how squashed it got? Not cool. Now we can. There. Better. That's because I was sitting up against it. That's what happens when you squash your ribbon. These are not difficult at all to make. I know some people are intimidated by grapevines, but there's no reason to be. All right. So we're going to add some of this in. Isn't this beautiful? I love things that kind of look like they have a little crystal or a little snow on it. Just kind of gives a little interest. And I always break things up into mini pieces. More bang for my buck. And so what I'll do is I'll start filling in around my triangle. Anywhere where I think there might be a spot where I need to kind of soften out, that's where I'll put this. So, like right in here. See, so all you're doing is you're making an imaginary line. As long as you stay within your imaginary line, you're going to be fine. Okay, so we need some stuff in here. And I don't like what those are placed. Let's kind of move those a little. All right. Okay. All right, let's put, we could put, let's just see. I don't know if I'm going to like this. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out where it goes. Well, I kind of do like that. Okay. There we go. So it's just kind of peeking out from beneath the bow. Let's see. Okay, seriously, that was weird. Somebody called me on Facebook and it like ended the video. Y'all, I don't know why it did that. All right, so this is where we are. Wasn't that weird? That was so bizarre. That was so bizarre, y'all. So for some reason, somebody called me and it like ended the whole video. I've never had that happen before. So we're almost done anyways, but I didn't want to just like randomly end. Okay. So I think I want to put just a little bit more, I want to put just a little bit more color. So like one up here and one over on the other side. Yeah, that was bizarre, y'all. I'm telling you, I don't know what is going on tonight. Oh. And you know what? After all that stuff yesterday, There was a tornado that came through here, although thankfully did not hit us. And then it rained so bad we didn't even get trick-or-treaters. I think we had like maybe 3 little sets. That was it. All right, y'all. That's it. See how easy that is? I know I'm holding it kind of crooked, but isn't that pretty? You know, I think we need something right here. So let's add a little something. No. I mean, I kind of was done, but that was bizarre. That was so bizarre. I have never had that happen. All right, so we're going to add just a little something up here. Okay. So what you do is you pick up your piece, all right, and look at it and see where, and we'll add a little bit of that to the end, other side. You see where your line breaks. So that's what you're looking for. When I pick things up like this, I'm looking to see, and we had a line break right here. So we didn't have that there. You see how it has a line break? So it kind of messes up that little curve. All right. So let's just add a little bit of this on the other side, and then we'll be balanced. Okay. There we go. See, now we have it on both sides. That doesn't want to. Yeah, I still want something over there. Let's see. Maybe if we put, I'm just going to add a little extra pine piece. Oh, there we go. Now we got it. All right. So you can see how both sides have that little curve. All right, so what do we think? Awesome. Can y'all see it all? Wait, let me pull this up. Okay, there we go. Nope. It's so weird. It's always the opposite of what I think it's going to be. All right. All right, y'all. On Sunday, we are going to do, our little wagon. Where did I put that wagon? Oh, here it is. Okay. So on Sunday, we're going to do this little wagon. You see the little wagon? Isn't it cute? So we're going to take this little tiny tree here, and we're going to put it in the back like this. And then we're going to decorate the tree up, and then we're going to put a little elf sitting on some presents and some little candy canes in between here. So I thought that would be super cute. I like that idea. So we're going to do that. I'm sorry, I don't know why we're having so many problems with videos tonight. Oh, Lord help. I'm telling you, it's just craziness. Did you try to answer your phone? Oh my gosh, that's funny. I know, it was like the whole thing came across the video. I don't know what that was all about. Oh my gosh. It's just been a nutso night. Okay, well, I hope y'all enjoyed this tonight. On Sunday, we'll do the little wagon guy. I keep moving the camera. We'll do the little wagon guy. And then next week, I had a plan. What was it? I can't remember. I have it written down. I'll look and tell you. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm sorry we had to do it over like 3 videos. What a ridiculous mess. So, okay. Well, y'all have a great Saturday, Friday night. Yeah. So tomorrow I'm going to move everything from my storage unit, and hopefully I'll be live on YouTube tomorrow night. But anyways, I hope y'all had a great time tonight. Thanks for just hanging in there with me, because I know it was it was a mess. All right, y'all have a great night. Bye, y'all.